Here's how it all works today. So Costco actually turns their inventory 12.4 times per year. And just for comparison, Walmart turns their inventory 8 times per year. Home Depot is more like 5 times per year. So at this number, north of 12 times a year, David, exactly what you're saying, it means Costco can sell through its inventory faster and more often than every 30 days. To be specific, they're on about a 26, 27 day sale.
This is amazing.
So with typical payment terms being net 30, it means they literally have $0 tied up in inventory. And in fact, they're able, to your point, to make a few bucks on the float. So this is, of course, an average. There are some things that will sell in a week or two. Other big ticket items might sit for a month or two. Sometimes Costco can even turn things 2 or 3 times before they have to pay a supplier for it. So this is called a negative cash conversion cycle, where vendors effectively finance Costco's inventory for them.
You know what? I capitulate. I'm with Charlie on this one. He can come in here and give the speech 10 times in a row about how great Costco is. I will listen to all of it. I am in love with this company.
So there's a couple interesting components here. There are companies that can achieve a negative cash conversion cycle, but the way they do it is by having predatory terms, where they go to their suppliers and say, I'm not going to pay you for like 3 or 6 months. And that is one way to do it. Costco's using standard payment terms here.
Right, 30 days.
And so there's 2 unique things that enable them to do it. One is this warehouse model where, things are instantly available for sale. Customers come right to the place where they were dropped off. Not quite, and we'll get anymore, and we'll get to that later. But at Price Club, that's definitely what it was, and grab stuff right off the pallet. The other thing that makes it all work is, to this day, Costco has kept their SKU count very low. SKU being a unique item that a store has for sale. I think, David, you mentioned before, about 3,000 at Price Club is what they had available for sale. If you look at a Walmart today, they have something like 100,000 to 150,000 different SKUs that they sell.
Super centers indeed.
Costco in the last 10 years was around 4,500. And then they sort of looked and said, can we bring it down? And went to 4,000. And today they're sitting at 3,800. So this number is still going down, not up. And if you do the math and you start thinking, well, geez, if you're not selling a lot of SKUs, but you have a lot of customers coming through your stores, what does that mean? It means that any given item is going to turn faster. It's sort of this magical unlock. In addition to the instantly available for sale in the warehouse thing, it is the low SKU count that directly gives you the ability to turn your inventory over quickly.
It's just so awesome. I mean, like, if you look at a Price Club then, and certainly a Costco today, capital light, quote unquote, would be the farthest thing from your mind. You're like, these are massive structures. There must be so much money that goes into this. Well, yes, that's true. But it's a capital light business model.
It's wild.
It's all being financed for you by your suppliers because of these dynamics.
And of course, today, as Costco opens new warehouses, they can very tightly predict how they'll perform because they know how all the other ones perform. And so, sure, there's a lot of upfront money in opening a new store, but once it happens, you sort of know exactly what it's going to mature to and exactly how you're ROI positive on all your fixed costs to invest in that new location. And you have this negative cash conversion cycle with all of your inventory being effectively free, if not profitable for you while it sits there.
Amazing.